That was epic. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Yo yo yo, or shall I say ho ho ho. Welcome to another video. This one's a little bit different. Just walking to the train station to head down to London to do a little bit of street photography. Anyone that follows me know that I don't just do wildlife. I enjoy a little bit of street as well. So come along and let's see what I can capture. So we're down here now by the Thames. We've just done St Paul's. I'll put the shot up now. A little bit of posing in the Christmas spirit and all that. So my main focus when I come down to London is generally long exposures. As you can see via the sky behind me, it's not very nice in the day at the minute. It's just grey, flat, horrible. So most of the shots will be at night tonight, and we do plan on doing an overnighter. I think we're going to take photos deep into the night and just head home early in the morning once if there is a sunrise, once that's been and gone. But yeah, first stop done. We will be coming back sort of this similar area a bit later, but for now we just want to get over to Battersea and repeat the long exposures with the light trails, the trains leading into Battersea station. So yeah, see what we get. And here we are at the next stop. We stopped off at a little pub called the Fox and Hounds. Had a little bit of a drink and a rest whilst we waited for the daytime to fade away. And yeah, so we're at Battersea Power Station. And as you can see, we've got the trains leading into it, which will give us light trails. Now, this shot that I'll put up now was taken last year. 7 images stacked together to create the composition of the leading lines with the light trails into Battersea. So yeah, get set up, and this is what we'll do now for probably an hour or so, into dark, and then we'll head into the city. So although it still looks quite bright, it's more because the lamppost next to me. But it's getting to that point now where, as these trains roll in and out, I'm going to start to take some images. They've just started to illuminate the chimneys on Battersea. It'd be interesting to see if they put any Christmas themed lights up on there, or yeah, we'll see. But as it gets that little bit darker, we shall be starting the long exposures then. See what we can produce. Maybe get something slightly different to last time. I've moved down a little bit so that I'm shooting a bit more at Battersea. But yeah, we'll have a play around. 30-second exposures. I'm currently set at f18 at 50 ISO, so yeah, we'll have a play around and see what we get. So the beauty of this spot, it's quite a popular one, but just setting up in a slightly different position, you can sort of get a little bit of a different shot to what other people get. I mean, there's a ramp here, you can get a little bit lower if you wanted to, although there's cars that come in and out, so it's risking having to move your setup really. But the towers, the chimneys have just started to light up in Christmas colours, which is quite nice, so yeah, we shall see. It's not quite dark enough yet for me, but it's quite nice to get a few in the blue hour, although it's not really much of a blue hour because of the grey skies today, but yeah. Now if you're enjoying this video so far and you feel like doing street photography but don't know where to start, then keep your eyes peeled on my social. As of 2026, I'm going to be offering workshops for mainly street and wildlife photography, but photography in general. Feel free to drop me a message if you're interested. Now back to some more of my London trip. So we have now got illuminated chimneys, which actually makes for quite a nice photo. I'm not sure how it's quite going to come out with the long exposure, but we'll see. Hopefully it will look quite nice, but trouble is it's a moving picture, so I think all the lights are going to blend into one, but we'll see what composition we've got. Got 10 more minutes or so here, and then going to move on to the next spot and carry on the night. It's currently 5 o'clock, so yeah, hopefully got some good images. Whatever I've got, I'll put up on the screen now. Next stop, we're at Monument Station. Just got a nice little subway entrance / exit. A walkie-talkie in front of me. Buses come around the corner and they go across the lights in all different directions, and just playing around with some long exposures, doing some light trails and some nice exposures of buses going across underneath the subway sign, so it hides all the busyness with the bus. And then obviously you've got the underground sign as the focal point with the walkie-talkie building in the background, so a little bit of everything. So as you can see, I'm just waiting for the bus to come around the corner, and we should have a finished article. Another popular spot, St Paul's. Nice little reflection. Something quite a lot of people have got, but thought I'd show you whilst I was passing. So I've come into a nice little spot here where you can get lots of reflections of St Paul's. One in particular, and one that I've just captured, if I turn the camera around, is off this escalator here. So you got a nice little mirror there. So all I've done is line the shot up, focus in on St Paul's, waited for a bus to come past, a quarter of a second, and yeah, take a look at this. Back to the first spot where we started, and just waiting for a couple of buses to come through and just get the classic shot with the black phone box, just to try and perfect it really. Whilst I'm walking past, may as well. Final spot around St Paul's before I head down to the Millennium Bridge and get a couple of city shots from there. Here we just got the buses coming from this way and from that way. Focusing on the telephone boxes. So here's one coming now. 2-second timer. Away we go. See how that come out. Beautiful. One of my favourite things to do whilst I'm down by the Thames is just to get down onto the beach whilst the tide's out, because you get a real nice reflection of all these lights off these bridges and off the Shard. On a long exposure, the water's nice and smoothed off. Get down low to the water. I'll post some previous images up, but I'm not going to bother doing that tonight. So after spending a couple of hours around Piccadilly Circus after we left St Paul's, we're now walking down through Trafalgar Square down towards Westminster. We've done almost 12 hours now. It's just gone midnight, and we're going to continue on into the night because it's just started raining, which is what we've really been waiting for. So fingers crossed it absolutely lashes it down so we can start getting some nice reflections and whatnot. But yeah, let's get to Westminster and see what we can find. One thing I've never actually done is photograph the London Eye, and although it isn't moving so I can't get the blur of the wheel, it makes for a nice long exposure across the water. I'll put the final image up in a minute. Trying something arty, and that is lining the swirl up with the London Eye. Long exposure so it smooths the water off. Let's have a look and see what that's like. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We've just been doing some more long exposure work in the Piccadilly in front of the big screens this time rather than in front of the Christmas lights, because all the lights are all off now. And we just come to take a little bit of shelter because it is wetting down. Very good for reflections though. So spent a good hour and a bit just getting some long exposures with some nice reflections. So yeah, power through until the morning, until we get our train home. I think we can get the train about 10:30, so we've got a good bit of time yet. That was a very tough few hours, to the point where I've even caught an early train because I am knackered. 12 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the morning, it was tough, but 3 till now was just horrendous. So safe to say I will be sleeping all the way home. I better set an alarm so I don't miss my stop, of course. But if you have liked this video, please like and subscribe. It just helps with the videos going forward and pushing them on to the next person and the next person, and it doesn't cost anything. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.